Time to Fall in Love, written and published by Books Reader. Love is a gentle force that cannot be rushed or forced. It often graces our lives when we least expect it, slipping in quietly when we're not even searching for it. This book offers a tender guide to welcoming love, even when it seems difficult or when we don't feel entirely ready. Within these pages, you'll discover how to cultivate a heart open to romance, while also learning to move with care and wisdom as you navigate the beautiful complexities of new connections. You will come to value the unique flaws in both your partner and yourself. Even though relationships have their challenges, you will discover the resilience to work through them and have honest conversations with openness. This book will help you move on from past heartbreaks and open yourself up to the potential of a meaningful relationship, regardless of any skepticism you may have. You'll learn how to improve yourself and attract the passionate connection you deserve, even when you're apart from your loved one. You'll come to appreciate the longing as a reminder of the deep connection you have. Lesson 1: Being Hopeless Romantic. Many people view being a hopeless romantic as a charming yet idealistic personality trait. People who are hopeless romantics strongly believe in the ability of love to bring about positive change. Love is viewed as more than just a feeling, but as a powerful force that can overcome any challenges and bring immense happiness, intensity, and satisfaction to our lives. Deep down, hopeless romantics maintain an unwavering belief in the power of love. Regardless of any previous letdowns or emotional pain, they firmly believe that their ideal partner is out there somewhere in the world. They thrive on extravagant displays of affection and magical experiences. A love expressed through beautiful words, an impromptu adventure to be with their partner, or a breathtaking romantic gesture witnessed by friends and family. For those who believe in the power of love, these sentiments are not tired cliches, but rather the very heart of what makes love so enchanting and life so meaningful. Believing in the transcendent power of love can sometimes make hopeless romantic seem overly idealistic. However, their inclination to envision grand aspirations and anticipate extraordinary outcomes is a significant factor in their charm. They firmly believe in the possibility of finding true love. Even in a world that can sometimes seem devoid of romance, hopeless romantics serve as a gentle reminder to those who are skeptical to not give up hope and to stay receptive to the captivating possibilities of love. Naturally, there are downsides to being a hopeless romantic. Struggling to accept a partner's flaws or ordinary humanity can be a result of having high expectations of perfection. Their longing for love can leave them susceptible to significant disappointment. Despite their impracticalities, hopeless romantics bring a touch of poetry to the world by constantly holding on to the dream of true love. It's a curious paradox in life. The harder you seek love, the more it slips away. However, it is often the case that the most profound and satisfying loves come into our lives when we least expect them, after we have let go of the tiring chase. According to the wise words of Rumi, there is a mutual search between you and what you desire. Love often arises from unexpected and fortuitous encounters, where the universe seems to playfully intervene. Love unexpectedly entered your life when you least expected it, bringing joy and catching you off guard in the most delightful manner. Out of nowhere, you found yourself witnessing a profound connection between two souls. Love flows effortlessly in these moments of perfect alignment, without the need for any effort or complications. It unfurls effortlessly, driven by a unique magic. Love comes to you when you stop desperately pursuing it. It's like receiving a special reward for being fully present and in tune with the mysterious aspects of life. This is the moment when love often feels like it was meant to be, like it was perfectly timed even though it happened spontaneously. You quickly realize that this was meant to happen, but it takes you by surprise in a delightful way. These experiences hold a valuable lesson. Love often finds you when you let go and stop searching for it so desperately. You finally grasp the underlying truth that had been present all along. These beautifully timed connections serve as reminders that the most valuable things in life cannot be created through sheer human effort alone. By embracing the present moment, releasing control and having faith in the natural flow of life, we can participate in the creation of our own journey. That is when life's greatest blessings come into our lives and touch our hearts. Throughout her life, Amore had been described in various ways: someone who is sentimental, idealistic, and often lost in her dreams. However, the label that clung the most persistently was hopeless romantic. Since she was young, her heart resonated with the beautiful melodies of love stories. She would be captivated by the famous movie Kisses in the Rain, fantasize about grand romantic gestures such as love letters delivered by skywriters, and imagine her own charming and serendipitous encounters inspired by the most heartwarming romantic comedies. As she matured and observed her more disillusioned friends grow more skeptical about love, Amor tenaciously held on to her ideals. Her romanticism grew even stronger as time went on. She filled her space with exquisite poetry books, maintained a journal overflowing with heartfelt reflections, and found solace in the most emotionally resonant love songs. She longed for a love that was profound and all-encompassing, like the timeless tales found in ancient texts and spiritual poetry. At times, dating became quite challenging. Amor frightened potential partners by thoroughly assessing them, as if determining if they could be her perfect match rather than just someone to casually spend time with. First dates were always a bit nerve-wracking for her. She would carefully analyze every gesture, conversation topic, and parting moment, hoping to gauge their romantic potential. She would often end things abruptly if a date failed to hold the door open for her, or avoided making prolonged eye contact. Her friends affectionately referred to her as a hopeless romantic, to gently remind her to be more realistic. Amor showed no remorse for her sensibilities. Why would she settle for anything less than a love that ignited her heart with passionate devotion? She saw herself as a hopeless romantic, always holding on to the belief that her soulmate was out there, even if it took a while for their paths to align. On a spring evening, Cupid appeared to smile at Amore as she glanced up from reading Neruda by a fountain and made eye contact with a captivating stranger. At that moment, a wave of joy and excitement surged through her. Their meeting at this intersection of storybook romanticism seemed almost orchestrated by the universe. Something inside her couldn't help but sense. This must be the person I've been waiting for my whole life. Years later, when she looked back on that moment of locked gazes, Amore realized that her romantic ideals had not played out as she had hoped. Amore found herself captivated by the stranger's gaze. It felt like everything in the universe had come together to bring them to this incredible moment. She experienced a sudden and intense sense of familiarity, as if she was looking at someone she knew deeply despite never having met them before. Without hesitation, Amare left her book on the edge of the fountain and walked towards the attractive stranger. "I hope you don't mind me being direct," she started, her voice tinged with an unusual hint of nervousness. "However, I can't shake the feeling that our encounter today was meant to be." The stranger's eyes briefly widened in response to Amore's confident opening. However, a gentle smile appeared on his face, causing his eyes to crease with warmth. "You're correct. I've been experiencing a peculiar sensation, as if I were being inexplicably pulled towards this place for a significant purpose." They spent hours engrossed in conversation, discussing everything from their love for Sufi poetry to the deep connections between soulmates. Amore's heart fluttered incessantly throughout the evening. She was absolutely certain that this enigmatic stranger perfectly embodied all the romantic ideals she had been longing for. During the exciting beginning of their relationship, Amore felt an overwhelming joy as all their romantic dreams came true. "We experienced incredible adventures together, such as having picnics under the beautiful desert sky, reading poetry to each other while surrounded by flowers, and leaving heartfelt love notes in libraries for each other, to find like romantic breadcrumbs." Their connection resonated strongly, as if they were soulmates who had finally found each other after many lifetimes. However, it was during the phase of eventual disillusionment that every idealized love faced a profound test of Amora's romanticism. Nico, the stranger, concealed deep emotional scars beneath his charismatic demeanor and romantic gestures. Gradually, his neediness and insecurities started to show through episodes of irrational jealousy, withdrawal, and lashing out due to perceived rejections. Amora was heartbroken to discover that the person she had imagined as her perfect soulmate turned out to be deeply damaged, leading him to repeatedly neglect and abandon her. In those disorienting darker days, it would have been straightforward to let her disillusioned hurt erode her impassioned romantic optimism about love. However, Amore refused to accept that hopeless path without putting up a fight. She dedicated herself to counseling, healing workshops, spiritual rituals, and intense journaling in order to gain a deeper understanding of Nico's troubled mind and her own innocent ignorance. But above all, she made a dedicated effort to view their special bond as a chance for them to experience love in its purest form, by working through their past traumas and embracing their true selves. With hard work and openness from both partners, their love gradually transformed as they faced challenges together. Amor initially may have been taken aback by Nico's sudden shifts into darkness, but over time, she learned to respond with even greater openness and empathy. Her compassionate presence became a soothing force that gradually broke down the emotional barriers he had constructed. Initially, Nico was determined to remain emotionally withholding and evasive when triggered. However, Amore's abundant softness, patience, and unwavering faith gradually began to break down his fierce resistance. Gradually, they started building a new kind of closeness that wasn't solely based on romantic ideals, but on being completely honest and open about their personal struggles and shared vulnerabilities. Their relationship thrived at these depths, growing even stronger in their deep spiritual connection, passionate intimacy, and tender love. They embraced both the beautiful and the challenging aspects of their bond with unwavering devotion. They both stopped wearing masks, allowing themselves to be vulnerable and creating new opportunities to connect on a deeper level. Years later, when asked in an interview about what solidified their deep and unbreakable love, Amor didn't mention the earlier romantic and cinematic moments. Instead, they explained that the miracle was more than just recognizing their cosmic connection in the first few glances they shared. We truly experienced the depths of our love as we journeyed from the heights of idealization to the challenging and sometimes scary realities of each other's lives. It required a deep understanding of each other's lives, both the beautiful and challenging parts, to create a bond so sacred that we can now look at each other and see the embodiment of true soul-mate connection. Our everlasting love story didn't originate from a fairy tale, but rather from the bravery to embrace the raw reality of our true selves. Lesson 2: Start when you are not ready. Many of us have been taught that being prepared is crucial before taking on significant life challenges. This involves thorough preparation, organizing everything, and reducing risks before taking action. However, certain significant advancements in life can only be achieved by finding the bravery to begin even when you don't feel completely prepared. Don't let the idea of waiting for perfection hold you back from pursuing your dreams. In reality, it's uncommon to feel completely prepared when confronted with a new challenge or transition. There will always be a sense of uncertainty, overthinking, or the feeling that you may be missing something important. Entering uncharted territory inherently involves accepting a certain level of unease and openness that cannot be completely alleviated, regardless of how well prepared one may be. Many people tend to use perfectionism and the desire to be fully prepared as excuses to avoid taking action and remain in their comfort zones. Success in achieving one's biggest goals does not always depend on being the most talented or qualified on paper. Often, these people are the ones who take action before feeling fully prepared. They are avant-garde artists who showcase their raw and imperfect work before perfecting their craft. They are entrepreneurs who start small businesses with limited resources before having a foolproof plan. They are inspiring figures who find their voice on big stages while still battling self-doubt. Their success came from understanding self-doubt. Their success came from understanding that waiting for the perfect moment is unnecessary, and deciding to start even when not fully prepared. This principle can be applied to any endeavor, whether it's starting a new job, becoming a parent, relocating to a different country, or taking the first step towards personal growth and transformation. If you choose to remain still until you are absolutely certain and prepared, you may be giving in to the tempting call of fear and risking the chance of letting go of your biggest aspirations. The initiation process alone starts to shape you into the person who is capable of handling and deserving what you have begun. The act of jumping before you feel ready has a transformative power. It makes the previously unready ready. Falling in love is an incredibly captivating experience, a powerful mix of chemicals that can make you feel euphoric and invincible. During those exciting early stages, rational thinking often takes a back seat as the heart guides with a passionate intensity. However, people who navigate the journey most smoothly are able to find a balance between their emotions and rational thinking. Love that is purely driven by the heart is a surrender to the unpredictable and intense nature of passion. You experience a sense of freedom, embracing the enchantment and living in a world of imagination. The heart becomes singularly fixated on its deep desires, often disregarding reason in the process. This is love in its rawest, captivating, and transformative form. However, solely following the heart's call can lead to possible disaster and disappointment. The heart often leads us to make impulsive choices, overlook obvious incompatibilities, and become consumed by unhealthy obsessions or codependency. It is important to maintain a sense of clear judgment when experiencing the initial stages of love. Understanding the connection between the mind and the heart helps to bring clarity and balance to our emotions. It slows down the heart's momentum when it's about to go off a cliff. It serves as a reminder to maintain your identity while navigating the merging of two lives. It carefully examines patterns and identifies potential misuse. Your long-term interests are safeguarded by the head, while the heart finds joy in the immediate gratifications of romance. A sustainable and healthy love involves the collaboration of both emotions and rationality. The heart follows its genuine passion while the mind navigates around obstacles. The heart maintains the connection, ensuring its continuous renewal while the head assesses long-term compatibilities. They complement and support each other in a delicate interplay of reason and desire, passion and self-control, forming a strong foundation for love to continuously renew itself. Lesson 3: Accepting your partner's imperfection. When you're caught up in the excitement of a new relationship, it's common to see your partner as perfect and flawless. You enthusiastically highlight their strengths while conveniently overlooking any perceived weaknesses or imperfections. They appear to be on an unattainable pedestal, their brilliance never fading or faltering. Nevertheless, a significant hurdle in any relationship is embracing your partner's flaws, imperfections, and complexities. Regardless of how amazing your partner may appear during the exciting early stages of a relationship, the reality is that they have their fair share of imperfections just like everyone else. At some point, they may disappoint you, make mistakes, or show sides of themselves that can be disappointing or unappealing. This is neither positive nor negative. It is just the natural result of seeing your partner as they truly are without any illusions. Understanding and accepting every aspect of your partner, both the positive and the challenging, is a crucial aspect of love. It's understanding that imperfections don't require fixing or a remediation plan. They play a crucial role in the spiritual task of wholeheartedly loving this individual. Shadows are not something to be seen as flaws, but rather as spaces that can be illuminated by your adoring light. It's common for the qualities you once admired in your partner to become frustrating or cause resentment if you hold on to unrealistic expectations of constant perfection. The carefree individual you once admired transforms into someone who is afraid of commitment. The epitome of strength and composure unveils hidden frustration. Workaholism is seen as a negative version of a successful career. When you address these human limitations, you challenge the fundamental nature of cultivating a genuine partnership. True love flourishes when we wholeheartedly embrace our partner's beautifully complex nature, flaws, and all. Understanding and accepting someone completely without idolizing their strengths or condemning their flaws is a courageous act that acknowledges the divine balance of light and darkness within them. It is a vital part of your own personal growth. By prioritizing radical acceptance over judgment, love can blossom into its highest form of unconditional love. Love is often portrayed as a powerful force that can overcome any challenge or limitation. Throughout history in various forms of art, love has been depicted as a powerful force that can overcome obstacles, bring healing, and inspire greatness in humanity. This belief centers around the notion that love possesses a remarkable power to transform anything it encounters, operating in its most genuine and altruistic state. It has the power to soften deep-seated biases and break down barriers of anger or division. Love's deep connection creates strong bonds, enabling us to truly understand someone beyond their exterior. Love transcends all barriers of culture, creed, or background, effortlessly crossing every conceivable boundary. The power of love can be seen in both grand and intimate moments. It's the comforting hug that brings solace to a frightened child amidst chaos and distress. The act of forgiveness that repairs a broken bond between two people, providing compassionate care to help restore a loved one's sense of dignity during times of reduced ability. Love has a remarkable ability to mend our deepest wounds and overcome obstacles that once seemed impossible to conquer. Great love stories not only restore us, but also show how love can push us beyond our limits to achieve extraordinary triumphs, sometimes even supernatural ones. Legendary heroes possess an extraordinary power that allows them to accomplish incredible feats, such as moving mountains, defying death, and creating realities that defy logic and reason. When we love with complete openness and fearlessness, we gain the ability to achieve extraordinary things that would be impossible through strength or personal determination alone. Love possesses an extraordinary ability to break barriers, dismantle illusions, and endlessly reshape the world for the sake of the person we hold dear. It makes us more flexible, transforms our fear, and allows us to tap into what appears to be limitless possibilities. Not everyone may connect with its mythical elements, but the fundamental truth remains the same. Love, at its strongest, can overcome any limitations we encounter, perceive, or aspire to. Edward had always imagined himself finding the ideal partner. He imagined her as someone who always looked fashionable, kept her home neat in picture. Perfect, had a successful career and never showed any flaws or impolite behavior. His concept of the ideal relationship involved both partners consistently striving to be their best selves in order to create a life of happiness and success. When Edward first saw Sophia at a mutual friend's birthday party, he was immediately captivated. She appeared to meet all the criteria for his ideal partner. Beautiful, charismatic, incredibly accomplished as a fashion magazine editor, and brimming with captivating tales from her glamorous travels, Edward was overjoyed when they began dating. He felt a sense of pride whenever Sophia accompanied him to high-end events, impressing everyone in their presence. As time went on, Edward began to notice some flaws in his dream partner that gradually diminished the illusion. Just like how Sophia had a tendency to be forgetful and scattered when it came to details and scheduling, her domestic skills were quite lacking. Her apartment was always a mess, and she struggled with cooking anything beyond making reservations. He felt uncomfortable when Sophia arrived at a dinner party in ripped jeans and a casual tee without having time to change from work. Gradually, the cracks in Sophia's persona started to shatter Edward's idealized fantasy. The illusion was shattered when Sophia ended up in the hospital after a frightening car accident. It was there that doctors discovered she had been living with undiagnosed AD for her entire life. All of Sophia's endearing quirks and flaws suddenly gained a deeper context. Edward had to reflect on himself and face his own high expectations and inability to fully embrace his partner for who she truly was. Throughout the weeks of assisting Sophia in her recovery and ensuring she received appropriate treatment, Edward underwent a profound transformation. He started appreciating the paradoxes that made Sophia unique rather than comparing her to some arbitrary standard of perfection. He was in awe of the incredible creativity that flowed from her mind fueled by her age. He loved the genuine feel of her style and the unpretentiousness of her living spaces. He loved her ability to freely improvise and deviate from strict plans. Above all, he ceased to confine her within rigid ideals, and began to perceive the multifaceted nature of her being. During a deeply personal conversation in Sophia's journey towards healing, Edward openly acknowledged his own struggles with fully embracing and loving her without conditions. "You are flawless in your flaws," he said to her, tears streaming down his face. "I couldn't fully appreciate them until now due to my own high expectations and narrow beliefs about what an ideal partner should be like. I now understand that such a paradigm is not only unfair to you, but also prevents us from discovering our truest harmony and truth." From that point on, Edward's heart and mind grew to appreciate and understand the beauty of Sophia's true self without criticizing or analyzing her flaws, what he used to perceive as obvious imperfections, transformed into gentle reminders to remain humble and fully embrace the beautiful authenticity of their love story. He found true freedom when he embraced imperfection and embraced a beautifully authentic connection that had been waiting for them all along, free from preconceived notions of perfection. Lesson 4: You deserve beautiful love. Many times, we find ourselves accepting unhealthy and dysfunctional versions of love because we are afraid that we are not worthy or capable of experiencing something better. We often find ourselves stuck in relationships that lack love, are filled with toxicity, or involve mistreatment. We may try to justify these situations by convincing ourselves that this is just the way love works for people like us. Every person deserves to experience a love that is beautiful and transformative, bringing healing instead of pain. Love, that is truly beautiful, does not diminish, manipulate, or stifle your inner self. It does not diminish your worth or take away important aspects of who you are, your values, or your independence. A wonderful love embraces and supports your unique individuality while providing a space for ongoing personal development and transformation. It creates an environment where both partners can grow and become their best selves through the power of intimacy. In a lovely love, your unique qualities are cherished instead of being overlooked. We embrace your imperfections with care and understanding. Your fears can find a comforting space where they can be expressed and eased. Discover the depths of your being, reveal your true self, and share your vulnerabilities without fear of rejection. This love allows your true self to be seen by another with eternal grace, creating a beautiful prism of understanding. A genuine love is not driven by needs, transactions, or fear. It does not require constant compromise or sacrificing yourself to please your partner. It's a connection between two people who have prioritized self-love and independence before coming together in a loving and interdependent relationship. They unite not because they lack, but because they are overflowing with richness and abundance. Their individual cores remain strong and unyielding even as they come together. Love is more than just a thrilling or temporary passion, although that initial spark is important. It's a commitment to growing together through the ups and downs. The exciting discoveries, the disappointments, and the process of rebuilding trust and starting anew. Friction exists, but it is not harmful. Shadows are present, but there is no need to fear the light. Love is a guiding force that helps people find their way back to themselves, even in the face of challenges. You deserve this, a love that is transformative, enlightening, and empowering, allowing you to grow into your fullest potential and embrace your true self. Do not listen to any voice that tries to persuade you otherwise. Embrace and pursue the beauty that is already within you. Embrace this truth as the catalyst for your inner transformation. Feeling a deep longing and emptiness from missing someone who means a lot to you can be an incredibly powerful emotional experience. It's a discomfort that deeply affects your entire body. The constant absence of their presence causing a lingering ache. Regardless of how busy or eventful your days may be, there is a subtle feeling of emptiness that permeates every aspect of your life. Missing someone deeply can create a profound sense of emptiness within you. As if a part of your heart and soul has been taken away, this void remains with you affecting every breath and heartbeat. Their presence lingers in the everyday world, triggering vivid memories and sensations of a time when you felt complete. Without them nearby, the air feels thinner, making each breath a struggle. Missing someone deeply can lead to various physical symptoms, such as sleepless nights filled with worry, loss of appetite, or a constant lump in your throat. You find yourself instinctively making room for them in activities before remembering with a painful pang that they are no longer here. It's a turbulent journey of fluctuating emotions, oscillating between putting on a brave face and feeling overwhelmed by the intense longing for their presence. Beneath the deep sorrow, there is also a sense of unease. The worry that this overwhelming emptiness will become a lasting state, leaving you feeling incomplete indefinitely. You cling to old photos, saved voicemails, or faint traces of scent, desperately attempting to bring their presence back to you through the power of memory alone. Something to help alleviate the overwhelming feeling of longing for their presence, their vibrant essence, their entire being. Despite the pain of their absence, the extent of your longing for them is strangely comforting. Feeling such a strong longing for someone reminds you of their importance in creating a sense of home and lasting peace. It serves as a constant reminder of how deeply they have become a part of your being, and how difficult it is to separate what has been so profoundly connected. Although the pain may seem never-ending, deep down in your heartbreak lies the comforting knowledge that you can only feel this immense loss because you have loved just as deeply. It's the perfect balance of opposites, the inevitable price of the wonderful gift of connection. Lesson 5: Longing for being together. Experiencing the deep connection between two souls can make even short periods of separation feel incredibly painful. You feel a strong desire to be reunited with your beloved, to experience the joy of being in their presence again. This yearning goes beyond the profound sadness of merely longing for their present. It serves as a driving force, a spiritual pull that aligns your beings with the cosmos. Even the simplest and most ordinary moments carry a subtle sense of longing in these vast deserts of isolation. You often catch yourself looking at an empty chair where they should be sitting, or catching yourself starting sentences meant for their ears before remembering that you're alone. Exploring the places where you once lived together brings back memories that seem to stay with you, like fragments of stardust in every room. This innate desire to connect goes beyond the tangible and enters the realm of the spiritual. You desire not only to be close, but also to experience a deep reunion of your souls, where your energies, spirits, and essences blend together in perfect harmony. You may feel a sense of disconnection until you can once again merge harmoniously with the collective. Every breath is filled with a constant sense of anticipation, as if you are constantly waiting to inhale their delightful fragrance once again. During your deep meditations, you may experience a sense of connection as your energy fields align and your chakras find balance. You imagine the exhilarating connection of charged particles in your first passionate embrace, that timeless moment where your bodies create their own unique universe, spinning on its united axis. It's like your cells inherently know that they are meant to be intertwined. Although challenging, these periods of longing serve as a reminder of the profound privilege of being able to deeply miss someone. Appreciating their physical presence is a way to honor the deep connection you've established. Your souls have experienced the indescribable pleasure of being perfectly united, and now, they naturally yearn for that unique connection once again. This longing is just a gentle ache of feeling deeply in love, struggling with the temporary illusion of being separate from your inherent state of divine unity. Regardless of the time or distance, this longing guarantees that you will reunite and become whole once more in the near future. Love can make us feel invincible, willing to conquer any challenge to be with the person we adore. True love is not built on ease or chance encounters, but on the unwavering dedication of two people to overcome any obstacle and come together. This strong belief results in immense efforts. Fearlessly letting go of old beliefs, breaking down perceived barriers, and fearlessly pushing through any obstacles that may hinder your unity. You may need to make significant changes to your current life plans, including moving to different locations in order to close the gap. You'll efficiently solve any logistical challenges related to different work schedules, family commitments, or available resources. You'll navigate through bureaucracies and overcome obstacles with the determination of a warrior charging into battle. At its peak, this indomitable spirit of unity goes beyond overcoming life's practical challenges. You'll also invest the necessary emotional effort to address any personal obstacles or past issues that may affect your relationship's growth. You'll address and release any unresolved pains, traumas, or self-limiting beliefs that may hinder your ability to love wholeheartedly. You will invest effort in personal growth, allowing your relationship to flourish on a solid foundation. Such a significant transformation and breaking down of barriers cannot be achieved through mere wishful thinking or a casual attempt. It comes from connecting with that deep desire within you that makes you determined to pursue a reality where you can be with your loved one. No matter the challenges, you are consumed by a strong desire that can only be satisfied by the continuous blending of your physical and metaphysical realms. At first glance, such unwavering determination may be misinterpreted as obsession or recklessness. For those who are deeply drawn to each other, defying all odds and norms to be together is bound to happen. You didn't choose this path of overcoming challenges as much as love chose you. It has given you a code of unwavering dedication that believes no sacrifice is too great to unite your souls in the real world. With this all-encompassing mindset, you never consider giving up until you become fully immersed in the universe that resonates with your true essence. The eternal intertwining of oneness. Lesson 6: Loving someone gives you strength. Loving someone deeply opens up a whole new world of personal strength and growth. True love has the power to profoundly transform us, tapping into our inner strength and resilience. Loving boldly reveals hidden strengths that emerge when we have someone important to protect and support. When two hearts are deeply connected, they can tap into inner strength and resilience that surpasses expectations. Challenges that may have seemed overwhelming or exhausting become much easier to overcome through the power of love. Exploring the depths of pain and the limits of your psyche becomes inevitable when the thought of abandoning or surrendering your beloved is completely out of the question for your spirit. This love helps you break free from harmful patterns of self-sabotage, negativity, and playing small that may have affected you for a long time. By embracing your unwavering dedication, you find the courage to bravely face the challenges and obstacles that previously seemed insurmountable. Suddenly, embracing your truest and most selfless self becomes a necessary part of your commitment to being there for your loved one. Their unwavering faith shatters the barriers of your deeply buried self-doubts. Interestingly, when you wholeheartedly love someone with immense compassion, your own sense of self is surprisingly nourished. You'll discover the incredible power and resilience that comes from fully dedicating yourself to your partner's well-being and growth. It's a beautiful paradox of intimacy. Your affection for them transforms into a powerful catalyst that creates room for you to embrace the true essence of who you are. Understanding and accepting the challenges and difficult times that come with any relationship only intensifies this occurrence. You find the strength to persevere through the challenges and hard work needed to rebuild after a difficult experience. Your determination resonates across vast distances, reminding you of your inner strength and the importance of staying connected to the sacredness of your experiences. This level of love is a powerful force that transforms you into a warrior, sage, and ruler of your own path for eternity. Deep within us, we all have a natural desire to become the best version of ourselves. We each have a unique set of dreams, talents, and attributes that make up our personal genius. These qualities allow us to make our best contributions to the world. However, frequently, we hesitate to fully embrace and embody the most magnificent and courageous manifestation of our true selves. Embracing your true self requires vulnerability, letting go of ego's constructs and being willing to challenge limiting beliefs and behaviors. It requires a strong dedication to personal development that can be challenging and even painful at times. As you overcome self-imposed limitations and fears, all self-sabotaging habits, crutches, and mediocre choices are eliminated to make room for optimal growth. This unwavering commitment to improvement comes from a deep sense of self-acceptance and self-care. It acknowledges your inherent sacredness and affirms your right to fully embrace your highest purpose. Embracing your excellence is a way to honor the unique qualities within you by taking full responsibility for manifesting them. Every significant change enhances the temple of your humanity, allowing for limitless growth. This transformation can often feel both spiritually profound and highly practical. To reach your goals, you need to work on various aspects of your life, including your mindset, emotions, behaviors, relationships, physical health, and life circumstances. This pursuit of complete alignment is not a mundane self-improvement endeavor, but rather a transformative ritual that guides you towards embracing your truest form of personal strength, genuineness, and self-fulfillment. As you continue to grow in self-awareness, every cell in your body becomes more vibrant. You feel like a confident and empowered individual, ready to take on any challenge and fulfill your purpose with clarity and inspiration. Resilience becomes the antidote to fragility as challenges transform into meaningful rites of passage. You radiate a sense of unwavering calmness combined with abundant creative energy. Lesson 7: What belongs to you will find you easily. There is a deep spiritual truth that suggests the universe operates with a natural order, and what is destined for us will eventually come to us as if guided by an unseen force. When we let go of our need for control and trust in the process, we often find that the right people, opportunities, and circumstances come together in a seemingly magical way. This principle suggests that we let go of our desperate efforts and allow life to unfold naturally. It implies a mindset of being receptive and open-hearted, rather than being apathetic or inactive. You dedicate your focused intentions to the world, and then embrace a sense of detachment regarding when and how they will come to fruition. You have confidence that your greatest possessions will inevitably arrive at the perfect moment. Looking back, we can see how every unexpected meeting, move, or detour in life played a crucial role in leading us to our true purpose and meaningful relationships. The perfect people, hidden in obscure corners of the globe, were destined to be connected to us from the start. Profound relationships and events often arise unexpectedly when we let go of our desire to control the outcome. The arrival of soulmates often showcases a beautiful cosmic choreography, when we let go of any specific timeline or narrative about how our beloved will arrive. They often show up unexpectedly in a magical way. It's like when we stop obsessing over something and instead go with the flow, we naturally find the perfect match. We release, and they come in effortlessly, like a gentle spring breeze that transcends our rational understanding of space and time. Trusting this faith brings a profound sense of liberation and calm, knowing that everything is being orchestrated beyond our limited human perception or control. We can break free from the constant struggle and start living a more fulfilling life. Instead, we glide effortlessly downstream, embracing the abundant blessings bestowed upon us by life's powerful currents. What is meant for us goes beyond any perceived lack, blockage, or impediment. By embracing this philosophy of yielding, we can actively engage in our own magic instead of constantly struggling against the unfolding. We approach each new experience with a childlike sense of wonder, eagerly embracing whatever the universe has to offer. We recognize that there are powerful forces at work that we may not fully understand, constantly reminding us of our inherent connection to everything around us. There is a constant drive for improvement that permeates every aspect of existence. Life moves forward in a positive direction despite the challenges and hardships we encounter. This positive outlook is not based on being naive or avoiding reality, but rather on a deep belief in the universe's natural inclination towards progress and positive development. The existence and evolution of consciousness is evidence of a positive direction inherent in the universe. Every cycle of birth, death, and rebirth unfolds in our world, bringing constant renewal and growth towards a more enlightened existence. It is clear that all of creation is driven by a natural desire for improvement as seen in the ability to reflect, learn from the past, and envision a better future. We've all experienced times when things just aren't moving forward. When we're facing challenges or feeling trapped in tough situations, with determination and a deliberate focus on changing our mindset, habits, and perspectives, the tides will inevitably shift again. A new dawn emerges, bringing with it a renewed sense of hope, joy, and a flourishing spirit. These transformative journeys, while challenging, impart knowledge about the impermanence of pain and the promise of a brighter future for those open to embracing transformation. With each cycle of rebirth, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, allowing us to live in alignment with our true selves and make choices that support our highest aspirations. Life's most difficult challenges can lead to profound personal growth and transformation. The disruption encourages us to let go of false facades and transform ourselves into a more unified whole. From a broader perspective, the overall course of human history also demonstrates this pattern of progress. Throughout history, our species has experienced challenging periods of regression and violence, repression and violence. However, we have also shown a consistent trend towards greater justice, enlightenment, innovation, and freedom. When we take a broad perspective, we can see how even our most challenging times have led to positive changes and opportunities for growth. This uplifting energy is the core essence of life, a timeless belief in the endless possibilities of growth, love, and new experiences that lie ahead. Remember to persevere through the current challenges as a vast universe of endless beauty, knowledge, and happiness eagerly awaits. Regardless of how challenging or stagnant things may seem at times, this continuous upward momentum always leads us towards brighter days. Lesson 8, Forget all your past hurt, teaches you to love better. The human heart possesses an astonishing ability to heal and recover, even in the face of immense pain, disappointment, or emotional turmoil. It's important to resist the urge to become hardened and guarded after experiencing pain. Instead, we should focus on processing that pain and using it as motivation to love more deeply in the future. Holding on to past pain only makes us bitter and blinds us to the deep love that is waiting for us. It prevents us from breaking free from repetitive patterns of pain instead of allowing us to move towards growth and transformation. Healing starts when we bravely let go of our old wounds and embrace our vulnerability, reclaiming our sense of wholeness. The path to healing from stagnant pain may appear contradictory. We must begin by giving ourselves permission to fully grieve, facing the depths of our loss and processing every bit of sadness until we are ready to release it. This process of grief work prepares us for a deeper capacity to love by removing the self-centered attachments and untrue stories that held us back in a state of victimhood. We purposely experience everything to gain freedom. During intense moments, we are rewiring our minds to better understand how to give and receive love. The heartbreaks transform into lessons about identifying potential futures of lack or isolation. We establish clear boundaries and set non-negotiable expectations for how we expect to be treated, elevating our standards to new heights. Our vulnerabilities can serve as gateways to gaining a clear understanding of our own self-worth, which is essential for attracting genuine love and devotion from others. After exploring the depths, we now possess a new microscope that allows us to carefully examine all romantic behavior. We have developed a clear understanding of the signs that indicate positive and negative situations based on our past experiences. We have discovered the high price of keeping our needs to ourselves, so now we express them more readily and with greater confidence. One of the most important things we can do is to prioritize our commitments to love and protect our emotional well-being. The heartbreaks taught us the importance of prioritizing our own well-being above all else. After enduring hardships, we develop a strong sense of self-worth and become unstoppable in our ability to give and receive the care we deserve. Our past hurts can be seen as valuable lessons that help us grow and become more discerning, uncompromising, and open-hearted in our relationships. Our tears bring valuable wisdom to every act of tenderness, ensuring that nothing goes to waste. Our challenging experiences at our lowest points have prepared us to become experts in the art of love. To truly move beyond past pains is to transform them into a deep sense of self-love that allows for healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Love's most profound and extraordinary romance is something that everyone has the inherent ability to experience. Regardless of your past, perceived flaws, or insecurities about feeling undeserving, you have the inherent ability to attract a profound life-changing connection into your life, a love that is profound, transformative, and has the power to elevate you to new heights, leaving you feeling completely renewed. This profound love does not come with conditions or expectations based on achievements or physical appearance. It will debunk the false notion that you have to qualify or prove your worth before moving forward. Love is a powerful force that sees the inherent beauty within you, woven into the very fabric of your existence. It reflects the essence rather than objectifying it. When love blossoms, you'll feel embraced and accepted rather than restricted or deprived. The access point will not come from the parts you were told to hide or edited versions where your rough edges are smoothed out for easier understanding. This love embraces every aspect of your humanity, from your fears and shadows to your quirks, passions, vulnerabilities, and imperfections. This love is all-encompassing, embracing every aspect of your being across all dimensions, even as you grow and evolve. The intimacy of this is created by continuously expanding its scope instead of focusing on fixed identities. Your eternal essence is celebrated with a lavish and joyous celebration, embracing the beauty of its continuous unfolding. This kind of love will inspire you to break down your walls of self-doubt as it showers you with unwavering acceptance. It will see the true essence of who you are and slowly heal the wounds caused by feelings of unworthiness as you bask in its radiant glow. Every complex and confusing concept fades away when you embrace the idea of being a unique and amazing individual. This love you deserve is not a static arrival, but rather a transformative journey into the unknown. You will feel like a hero, awaken from a state of forgetfulness and fully embrace your true self with honor. The yearning and sense of unworthiness serve as an invitation from the universe to embrace your divine belonging and find solace in the love's great homecoming. This is the profound understanding that you were always meant to reach. The experience of reconnecting with your true self through the power of love. Jaden had experienced significant emotional turmoil by the age of 25. He was betrayed multiple times by his first love in high school, who eventually left him for someone else. During his time in college, he experienced a challenging relationship with a girlfriend who had manipulative and draining impact on him, both emotionally and financially. After graduating, Jaden quickly found themselves in yet another tumultuous relationship with a coworker who enjoyed the ups and downs of intense emotions, arguing one moment, then being incredibly affectionate the next. Jaden was left feeling cynical, mistrustful of love, and terrified of being vulnerable again due to the cumulative effect of these experiences. He held on to a lot of unresolved pain, frustration, and self-doubt from his past relationships. He still yearned for true closeness and a deep connection. However, he had developed strong defenses to protect himself from reliving the painful experiences of being deceived, taken advantage of, and abandoned repeatedly. Jaden's emotional shutdown had a noticeable impact on his romantic patterns in the following years. He preferred casual flings where he could keep his emotions at a distance. Alternatively, he might pursue partners who were already emotionally unavailable as a way to protect himself. Jaden realized that he needed to address the emotional pain he had been avoiding in order to improve his love life. After a particularly traumatic breakup, Jaden reached his lowest point and was finally compelled to confront his inner struggles. Through therapy and deep introspection, he started to uncover the emotional baggage he had carried from his past relationships. He had to go through the painful experience of reliving the betrayals and allowing himself to fully experience the devastation instead of ignoring it. He felt a deep sadness from the significant losses he experienced, loss of trust, self-esteem, and hope for lasting love. Above all, Jaden was devastated by the loss of his own optimistic beliefs about himself and what he deserved in a partner. As Jaden processed the pain and emotional turmoil, he began to notice a significant change taking place within himself. The negative emotions surrounding the idea of opening himself up again began to fade. He stopped defining himself solely based on the stories of his past betrayals and rejections. He realized how much his life had been affected by those negative relationship experiences, which made him doubt his worthiness and ability to have a fulfilling and committed relationship. Jaden decided that he wouldn't let his past hurts control his approach to relationships or influence his perception of potential partners. He made a sincere commitment to approach things with vulnerability, openness, and optimism, even if it initially seemed daunting. When faced with doubt and past pain, Jaden confronted himself with unwavering honesty. He reminded himself that he should be valued and treated with kindness, not mistreated. The love they shared didn't have to be influenced by the negative patterns he had encountered before. The initial year of re-entering the dating scene proved to be quite challenging. Jaden couldn't help but be reminded of past traumas, causing him to struggle with the instinct to distance himself from others. However, he consistently reminded himself of the importance of self-love and the freedom he gained from healing his past pain. If someone showed clear signs of being emotionally unavailable or toxic, Jaden chose to walk away while maintaining his self-worth, instead of staying and hoping to change them. As he took courageous steps towards emotional vulnerability and closeness, he gradually let go of the pain that fueled his unhealthy behaviors. After some time, Jaden discovered a deeply caring connection with a woman named Maya. He finally let his guard down and embraced his true loving nature, free from the fear of getting hurt once more. As Jaden moved from being in a relationship to getting engaged and married, he was amazed at how his ability to love changed when he finally processed and let go of his past pain. He came to the realization that the accumulation of scar tissue had been preventing him from fully experiencing healthy romantic connections. Jaden's journey revealed the importance of not simply erasing past hurts, but rather integrating and learning from them. He discovered that by using these experiences as stepping stones, he could move towards wholeness instead of being held back by them for the rest of his life. Those previous relationships were really painful, he thought, but it would have been even worse if I had let their false stories about me affect any future relationships before I had fully healed. Lesson 9: You are loved, blessed, and taken care of. Since the very beginning of your existence, you have been closely connected to this incredible sense of belonging and happiness. Your body is made up of cells that work together in a beautifully coordinated way. Your consciousness is a sacred portal that connects to the depths of source awareness. During your most profound moments, you can truly sense the boundless love and kindness of the universe coming together to shape everything, always working to provide you with the best opportunities for growth and understanding. You were brought into physical existence to be a vessel for the cosmos to explore new dimensions and experience its own wonders. Every challenge, detour, and temporary pang of disconnection has been presented as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Every disappointment and heartbreak has been a necessary part of your journey towards personal growth and self-discovery. Regardless of the chaos in your surroundings, you are always supported by the pure love that surrounds you, perfectly woven into the fabric of existence. When you embrace and have faith in this generous and caring force, you come to understand that all your needs have been met with precise accuracy. Helpers, healers, guides, resources, and opportunities have all been intricately woven into the path of your soul since the beginning. Being blessed means constantly receiving from the boundless flow of love that brings life to everything in existence. This everlasting source is always working to bring more joy, knowledge, satisfaction, and enlightening moments into your personal growth. It brings immense pleasure by surprising you with numerous positive qualities, unexplored happiness, and revealing new opportunities for growth and self-empowerment. You are a beautiful creation crafted with great attention and care by the essence of life itself. This is the incredible reality of your birthright, to be loved unconditionally, blessed without separation, and provided for by the cosmos in its eternal commitment to your growth. Love surrounds you at every moment, assuring you that you are always cherished and cared for. You are highly regarded as one of infinity's most esteemed creations. Making the decision to marry and share your life with another person is a deeply significant commitment that holds great importance. It is a special promise that ideally comes from a deep desire for two souls to come together, rather than from societal expectations or practicality. If you don't embrace the joy of being unconditionally loved and reciprocating that love wholeheartedly, you will live a life disconnected from your true purpose. Marriage is a profound union with someone you deeply love and who values every part of you. It is a commitment to personal growth and transformation, as well as to your partner. This deep love serves as the foundation that consistently transforms your experiences into deeper connections, openness, healing, and mutual support. It is the powerful force that gives you the strength to navigate through challenging times and stay true to your commitments. Marrying this love means making a commitment to always hold on to the genuine and passionate connection that ignited your souls. You both continue to learn from each other, always amazed by the constant growth and development, rather than getting stuck in fixed ideas or expectations. This marriage is a place where all the versions of yourselves filled with self-doubt before it can find solace. You promise to honor and embrace each other's true selves, even if it means letting go of old limitations. Your beloved becomes your guide on the path of self-discovery, helping you to let go of all pretenses and barriers. Together, you embrace the transformative power of love, willingly letting go of anything that hinders your journey towards wholeness. By experiencing constant visibility and appreciation at a deep level, you naturally transform into a truer version of yourself with a heightened sense of awareness and a greater sense of empowerment. A marriage fueled by such profound love will never become stagnant or settle for a dull domestic life. It's about embracing change and growth, continuously nourishing your collective future by composting the past versions of yourselves. It is a never-ending, ever-changing dance of joyful coming together and fortunate encounters. When you marry someone you deeply admire, you commit to the fundamental principles of love, constantly moving away from mediocrity in discovering new layers of beauty yet to be explored. Marrying your true love is truly one of life's most profound and fulfilling experiences, a moment when love is finally embraced and cherished. Your sacred union holds great promise, offering hope to a world that is still learning how to love deeply and fearlessly. It is a place of pure joy and contentment where you feel completely at peace and fulfilled. Final lesson: time to fall in love. Love is the ultimate journey back to wholeness, a heroic path that lights the way through every realm's darkness. It's not about a fleeting enchantment to be captured and preserved, but the everlasting brilliance from which all life is born and mourned. Within these pages, you will find a wide range of experiences that explore the many facets of love, the joys, the challenges, and the rich variety it offers. Love encompasses both the earthly and cosmic realms with its dynamics constantly intertwined. You discovered that true love is like a refining fire, a process that purifies your true self and helps you grow. Every heartbreak is a significant casualty of war, eliminating falsehoods to make way for a deeper love of truth. Go forth as the embodiment of love and be the living proof of its unwavering devotion. Shine brightly with the eternal warmth guiding those who are still waiting for their new beginning. Love is not something to be pursued, but rather the very foundation upon which you stand. Discovering your true self is like returning to the familiar embrace of your own boundless identity. May these words serve as gentle reminders of the path as you joyfully embrace love's fresh beginning with every sunrise.